So I was just sitting here taking it all in, kind of looking around for different types of trees, and lo and behold, one of these huge oaks that's right here, I found so I'm not quite sure if you could see it. Those are honey something mushrooms. So what happened was about 2.5 weeks ago or so, I went on a mushroom walk with this gentleman's dad from work. Greenfutures.org is the name of the website. I'll put it over here.
This is an old one, but you break them, and little drops of milk. It's a sap of the. It looks like milk will form. Yeah. We had one. We saw it on a walk recently. Under magnification, you'll be able to see little bumps on the spores.
Wicked smart dude, and he's pretty much like a steward of the forest, especially our DCR there. It's like the bioreserve.
English term is hen of the woods, because it looks like a little chicken at the base with the feathers fluff. But these are all living off this oak, this big oak, and it may kill the tree, it may not. Sometimes the tree has sufficient energy to its immune system fights it off.
That's too old. You couldn't eat it.
Yeah, it's too old. It's too old. It's all.
Mike's going to understand.
Lytoporus sulphureus.
All right.
Well, the species. Lytoporus is the genus, sulphureus. Especially if you cut it in strips and you broil it with steak or something like that, or lamb chop. Now, let me cut a piece off.
This guy is just like an avid bushcrafter, woodsman, naturalist, everything. And I learned a fabulous thing. Now this only is for my area, and I'm not saying New England in general, I'm saying in my area, right where I'm standing and where I go hiking and bushwhacking, that 90% of all the mushrooms that grow at the skirt of oak trees are edible. Now that doesn't mean if there's a mushroom at the base of an oak tree or on the skirt for you to eat it.
It's nothing.
Wait.
This is for you to identify it, and then you'd have a definitely at least that at the base of these oaks that those mushrooms are probably edible. So these I know are edible, but they're a little bit past. So and again, I'll look up the name, I'll splash it on the screen. So they're very small, and it was a fascinating little class. He basically took a bunch of us in the woods and showed us, basically what to look for. Gave us the nomenclature of a mushroom.
This is an edible mushroom. This is, but again, this is anything like this. Again, you have to key out. It's easy to start. The best thing to do is start with things like what we showed you, right? And this is green, Rusula. These are, if they're yellow, they call them yellow oaks, because again, at the base of an oak tree. No, that's dead. I don't know. But anyhow, oak tree or brown oaks. If they come out early, they usually come up yellow. If they come out later, it's usually brown. But if we cut this thing off, you can see it has a ring.
Oh yeah.
It has a stem, and there's like striations in the stem. That's another key characteristic. It has a stem they call this stuffed. It's solid. It's not hollow. Some mushrooms have hollow stems, and it's a very delicious mushroom. It's a great mushroom. If you learn this one, it's a neat mushroom to eat and cook with steak or anything like that. You know. You see this? See the ring?
Yeah.
See it goes up and down? See it's not attached?
Wow. That's a picture.
Pass it
That's
around.
The one you have the picture?
Yeah, that's a Lepiota. That's a very common.
So that was a pretty fascinating piece of information, that 90% of the oak tree skirt mushrooms in my area are edible. So that still means that 10% of them are looming death. So again, I'm not saying go out and eat mushrooms at the base of oak trees. I'm just letting you know that I'll be practicing that. So I wish I had my Petersons. It's really nice to know that an oak tree 4 feet from my camp has mushrooms at its base. A lot of times it's the rotted oak trees when they're old and crusty. That's when they start to, I guess trap pores. I don't know how it works really, but again, just thought I'd pass that on. And they're all over the place. Check it out. So there's some here. A couple right there.
Generally this peels, what you won't do it. But okay, that peels right off.
Yeah.
See the see all the little tubes?
Yeah.
All those little tubes, that's what produces the spores. That's where the spores are produced. And so you just peel it off, and then you have the meat.
Top.
And again, most of these mushrooms, they taste like dirt. So of course you want to, saute them in a pan with some butter or something. That's usually the main ingredient people mix them with. So I just found the smallest, tiniest mushrooms in the forest.
I'm gonna help Mother Nature. See it?
Puffball. That's a puffball?
Yeah.
Thanks again for watching. Stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next one.